And we return to the uniques in the beanbox. Our heroes survived the ruins of that elven city. I wrote it down. I didn't write it down.
Addernash.
That's it. Barely escaping with the relic, who turned out to be this. I wrote down for sure. Quale Veladon, who had sealed away Windonai, a demon that was used in Lolth's takeover of the city, or something like that. Whether or not we managed to get away before the drow that were there managed to bring them back, we don't know. But we're safe back in back in Waterdeep again. Well, actually, we're in the promenade right now. And just left for the dancing field palace.
Haven,
that's it. For the surface.
Yep. So I will say one thing, because while you were in the promenade of the Dark Maiden, you had messaged your crew, tell them that you had to teleport out and to keep doing the thing that you had told them to do before with checking out the layers on their way back. You given them like the list before you.
Yeah, we
told them to
map
get
and.
I will say their response to that was, good to hear from you again. We're almost at the first location.
Excellent.
And when you make your way to the Dancing Haven and then out into the city proper, you would notice that it's a little warmer than you would expect for
this time of year.
This time of year. Well, in general. I mean, you have warm days. It's a warm day. Still cold. But as you make your way the short distance from the Dancing Haven over to Troll Skull, quite a few people out on the road. And when you actually make it to Troll Skull, would you be going straight upstairs or into the bar? Because the stairs are outside.
Head to the bar first to check on the staff and see if everything's all right.
Okay. Because it would be mid-afternoon. Rebecca is drained though, so either way,
I am exhausted. I have 20-something HP.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, making your way up to the front of Troll Skull, you notice that there are papers nailed to both of the front doors.
The fuck?
And actually, Boxer would not be out there today.
Oh, I'm in the bar already.
What does the paper say? Take it off the door.
It says,
Eviction
all. Yeah, it's an eviction notice.
Well, we're all caught up on guild payments. What the fuck?
It is basically a recruitment poster. All able-bodied adults within Waterdeep are invited to sign up for the oncoming to help protect the city and the Sword Coast in the oncoming conflict.
They do know that the Uniques live here, right?
You look around and you see that they're on every building in Troll Skull Alley. And you're not sure if they were in the other streets where it was more crowded.
Oh, okay. So we could just ignore this because we're already signed up.
Yeah, let's I guess take them down.
Well, I mean, it would be there for people to see as they go to the bar, is part of the idea.
Oh, that yeah. We can put up like a little notice board, so it's not like right on the door, because
Quest board?
yeah, we could put up a quest board.
You wanna
Quest
keep
board.
going?
Go help the goblins in the 3rd level of Undermountain.
Yeah. Join their holy war.
Save them from the drought.
Do you love goblins but hate drow? Boy, have I got a quest for you.
Yeah, just start pawning off the side quest you never got to on some on adventurers.
It's not actually a half bad idea. And then they go, "Oh, it's been completed. Thank you, Spirit Chasers." "Oh, you're quite welcome." "Okay, so we negotiated those funds, correct?" And then we turn around to the others and it's like, "Thank you. You did a wonderful job doing this side quest for us. Here is your pittance of 5 gold apiece."
I feel like you're contractually obligated to get rats in your cellar, though, at that point.
Yeah.
For the starting quest.
Well, that's a health violation, so we're not doing that.
He just kidnaps a bunch of kobolds and locks them in the basement. "Some kobolds have been tunneling into my basement and stealing alcohol."
But yeah, it's mid-afternoon and there's starting to be a good crowd inside the bar.
Okay.
And Stella would not be down there right now.
Well, I'm gonna go lay in bed because I'm exhausted. Everyone looks like they're doing fine.
I would say Laura looks over when the door opens and seems very surprised to see you back so soon. Or not so soon. Like, surprised that it is you coming in.
Oh, yeah, I guess I'll fill her in on our little adventure before I go rest.
The little adventure.
It is. You made it back. I started to think that you wouldn't.
What? Why?
It's been nearly 4 10 days.
Oh, it took about that long to get out to the Shar, so.
I will say it took you about 14 days to get to the Shar
Oh, wait, what?
from leaving here.
What do you mean it's been?
Oh. Uh-oh.
It only took us 2 weeks, two 10 days. What do you mean it's been 4?
I mean, you left on the 23rd of Hammer.
Is that accurate?
It's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you left right after the council meeting.
All right, and then I'd say, yeah, we left at the council meeting, and then we got to the Shar. We traveled on foot for a few days. Dug down,
But-
and then we fought some not very nice people and managed to escape with the relic. But you're saying we were gone for 2 10 day.
No, nearly 4.
I meant like 2 extra 10 day.
It's the. It's the. It's the 19th of Altariak. Oh no, I'm sorry. That would be 3. It's the 29th of Altariak.
I'm gonna telepathically tell Andromeda to check in with Guillemot to see if like he noticed anything weird. So I'll dismiss her to go consult with him.
Oh my
Okay.
god, Saren has a passive perception of 10. Great. He wouldn't have heard any of this. Not that he'd be paying attention anyway.
I mean, Rebecca would not be responding quietly to that news, I don't think.
No.
Okay, that's true. All right. Saren's like, what? We've
I
been
would
gone
say-
for a month?
I would say by your reckoning, you reached the ruins of Adernash and dug out the hole and went into the throne room on the 9th of Altariak.
It was all that digging sent us forward in time.
Do I have anything on me? No, I didn't. Of course, I didn't bring anything perishable with me.
I bring perishable goods, but I put them in the chest of
No,
non-perishing.
I have. Oh, those are probably no. They're magic. Okay, never mind. I still have the roses from the arena.
Oh yeah. But yeah, they're magic. They wouldn't be wilted.
Yeah, I don't know. This is
What-
very strange.
What did you say, Zarin asked, Dylan?
We've been gone for a month, right? Because 4 10 days a month.
3 10 days a month. You've been gone
Really?
over a month. Which is it would have taken about 3 if you went there and came back.
Oh,
Like
'cause
no
I-
extra stops.
Okay. I feel like this is on brand for him. You think I've been long enough to go talk to my son now?
He did stop by here a couple times asking if you were back.
That
Oh,
sounds-
god damn it. I gotta go find him. And then he just runs out the door.
Well, I was gonna go sleep because I am not doing great.
I think you have a 22 max or something like that.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go back to the Dancing Haven and check with them there. See if I can figure this out.
Okay. Would you fill in Kunk and Morgan before you do
Yes,
that?
yes.
Yeah, Morgan was like surprisingly untouched in that fight. So he just went into the back to start helping cook since we have a decent amount of customers.
Y'all managed to complete the return literally basically just in time to not have to deal with the big fight there.
Which is great.
I'm Morgan. I'm gonna go to the promenade to talk to them, see if they know anything.
Hey, when you're out, can you pick up some things?
Morgan, I can barely stay awake.
Okay, never mind. Kunk, can you go with Rebecca and pick up some things?
I could, but do I want to?
Look. You're part of the. I almost said the Spirit Chasers. You're part of the Uniques now. All right.
What are the spirit chasers?
Don't worry about it. I heard about
It's
it.
it's on your menu. It's something you can buy along with one of the whiskeys. You buy
I
it and
see.
you drink it after. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Let me get a list from these guys in the back. And we're gonna-
I take it you're going with Rebecca hasn't said it because Beck hasn't said it. Or are you still doing this after Rebecca has filled you in on the time thing?
Has Rebecca filled
Yeah,
in on
I
the
told you
phone?
guys all this. Like we've been gone for a bit. I'm gonna go to the promenade see if they know anything about this.
Well, yeah, but you didn't say how long we've been gone. Yeah, we have been gone for a bit. He's well aware of that.
No,
He's
we're
not aware
gone
of the fact.
for. We've been gone for 4 10 day. We should have been gone for only 2.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Magic's not really my.
Yeah, you were gone 16 days by your reckoning, instead of math 26. She said almost 14 days.
Ah,
Who's Rylatar Fey branch?
I don't know.
yeah. Who is this Rylatar Fey branch person?
I think he's the guy ordering a drink next to you.
Anyways, I'm gonna go to. I'm going to the promenade to ask uh Kulile, or how the hell
Kulue.
Kulue, yeah.
Yeah, you ask Kahlua, and we're getting a little busy here, so I got to help out in the back here. And then he'll just kind of like stand over by Garnak, lean over, and hand the list to Kunk. And then head back to help cooking.
I like how unbothered Morgan is for being gone an extra 2 weeks.
Don't know what to do about that. The
He's like,
last
well,
time they
shit, I
fucking went on
can't
the
do anything about
timeshare-
that.
Yeah, I mean, he got like sent back like a whole 12 hours with the fucking tower. So like,
Yeah.
he doesn't know what to do about that. That's beyond him. It's not he's unbothered. He just what the fuck.
All these people always messing with my time.
Fucking stealing time from me. Oh, at least I can't get aged anymore, I hope.
All right. So Rebecca, you go back to the Dancing Haven.
Hey, is the that weird moon water portal still working right now?
Technically, it would not be, because it only works during the full while it's under moonlight.
But then how did we get up here?
Because there was moonlight in the room down there.
Oh,
That one had moonlight.
fuck.
It had fake moonlight, but it had moonlight.
It's a one-way trip.
Shit.
You're with Morgan,
Yes.
correct?
Yes, he's my uncle. So to us, we were gone for about 2 10 day. When we teleported back with Clue Velodron, Doron. And now we're finding out that we've been gone for an extra 2 10 day.
Yeah, I believe it was It was over a month ago that Morgan came through to find out what his mission was. So that sounds about right.
Oh,
Um,
and with our experience, we've only been gone for two 10-day.
that's quite strange.
I was hoping I could go back to the promenade and speak with her, but there's no moonlight right now. I thought because it works down there, it'll work up here, but I don't know.
Um, oh, that's right. Morgan didn't tell you that you're not supposed to say who you brought back.
Oh, fuck.
Look, I wasn't told this shit, okay?
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's hilarious.
That's the problem of keeping things compartmentalized.
You need to talk to who?
I'm gonna make an intelligence check. No, I don't put two and two together. The woman we rescued. The reason why we went.
She looks completely confused. It's a drow. Elves live a long time.
And to think this lady can just hear this all right now.
Lady. This lady? That's not the right lady.
This lady down here.
Oh, the open lord.
Yeah.
That lady. Oh no.
I'm sure she already knew. I'm sure she knew before we left.
I mean, all I could say is her and Elminster did not find out from you. If they know, it was not because of you. Maybe it is now. Um, she looks completely confused at you. You do know that the High Priestess has been dead for well over 100 years. Is your sense of time more messed up than you know?
I mean, Tiamat's still trying to come back in a few months, right? Or has that already happened?
No.
Okay, that's good. It's not great that it's happening, but it's good that it hasn't happened yet.
Is that what the cult's doing?
Yes. I forget. Not everyone knows. Yes. Yeah. They plan about bringing forth the Undying Queen into the material plane. Apparently, this bypasses certain laws that the Divine have, as per the Warden of Waterdeep says. I don't know. He's a bit weird. So they're able to get around it completely, and we're trying to make it not happen.
I can open the portal for you, but you're not going to find the High Priestess the old High Priestess down there. She's been gone for quite a long time.
Well,
She'll
okay,
cast.
I'll just talk to whoever's down there. To be honest, I don't really know what was going on. I was kept in the dark for most of it.
She's gonna insight check you to see if you really know what's if what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what this means anyway. So she will make moonlight over the thing. Dylan, I'll also say you have contracts with a bunch of guilds that they bring you the groceries.
He forgot to put on a list of a certain spice he wants.
Yeah. I
Or
kinda
maybe
forgot
like it
about
was
the
a
milk.
spice that the lion people were using that he is hoping Kunk can find.
Sure, why not? Because I forgot about that.
Um, so she makes moonlight over the water. You go through. In your head, Rebecca, you say, "Now, why would you call me that?"
You are a bit of an odd duck, Elminster. Not that that's a bad thing. In fact, a lot of the strangest people in this world are responsible for the greatest things. It's kind of the nature of D&D.
There's no response.
Rebecca had a Deadpool moment, and Elminster's like, okay, touche. I'm going back to work."
I'm too sober for this. You come through the pool over here, and you would see, yeah, because that's the floor. You would see the high priestess and the person you rescued, spinning in circles. They're dancing. The one you rescued would not be wearing clothes at the moment because drow religions are weird.
Yeah, as soon as Rebecca realizes, she goes, "Oh!" and kind of like tries not to look at her, just not super comfortable.
Yeah, it's like the Isle of Stray art, where everything is covered by the hair.
Yeah. And I'll just stand like patiently waiting for them to notice me.
Yeah, yeah. You wait there for like a good minute and a half. When actually, when you enter the room, Rebecca, your magic items cease to function once again.
I don't understand. Oh, it's her.
But yeah, after a minute, they would both stop and look at you.
Hi.
Oh, did you decide you do want me to heal what is wrong with you?
No. I'm sure if you could, I'm sure even if you knew exactly what was wrong with me, you probably don't have the power for it. But I point at the little the pools. This doesn't time travel people, does it?
No, just just in space.
Okay.
And noticing you uncomfortable, she would do something, and then all of a sudden she's wearing the robe again from the art.
Okay. She relaxes a bit. Sorry, I anyways, look at the high priestess that I know of. So Morgan came in here on like the 9th of not the 9th, whenever the fuck we left.
Yeah, I think he came in here the day before that.
Yeah,
but
Morgan
yeah,
came here.
23rd of Hammer was when you left. You're not sure when Morgan came here because he's been pretty secretive.
Yeah, Morgan came here around the 24th of Hammer, right?
Around that. The 22nd, I believe.
Okay, so for us, it is the 9th of Mokhtar, or whatever the fuck the month's called.
Alturiak.
Alturiak. It's the 9th of Alturiak. For us, which is not the case apparently.
Not at all.
And I'll look at Kalue. Your teleport thing. Are there side effects with it?
Not generally, though I am still trying to get my abilities back under control, but it's just a teleport spell. It doesn't do anything like that. It should be the same time, same relative time. We were in the Shar, so it should be a little earlier in the day here than it was there.
Yeah, time zones and whatever, but it's 2 weeks later.
I sense no difference in the time from when I was brought back. If something happened, I would imagine it happened beforehand. Actually, let me have a roll. She says that, but then she's gonna like try to really think about if she noticed a difference in the time. And that'll be like Arcana? Sure.
Also,
No,
like
I'm.
the little rivalry Rebecca and Elminster have going. The most powerful wizard in existence, and
I will tell you the funny thing. He is not. He does not. He is not like constantly listening to you.
I know.
There's reasons. Every time he's done something, there has been a reason.
Yeah, but to her, like, she has like a little rivalry with him. Like, she likes the guy. He's weird, but like, it's like, oh, he's such a pain.
But she does she thinks real hard on it, kind of like an internal analysis. No, I'm almost certain that no time changed from my perspective.
Could I roll
If something happened, you can roll a tough Arcana check.
Oh, I can't knowledge of past life anymore.
I mean, yes, you can.
Oh,
You
I
have
can,
not
yeah, that's
rested
right.
yet.
Yep. 3.
I mean,
60.
People are telling you time's different. You're exhausted. You're not exhausted, but you're exhausted. You don't know. People are telling you it's different, so something's different, but you can't tell when it happened.
Man, those lion tires had some good weed.
Well,
And Andromeda was with you the whole time, so
Yeah,
You can't cross reference there.
but it did send her to Guillemot, so he can probably help with that.
This is true.
I wonder if it was the ruins.
It might have been the ruins. Is there anything strange about those ruins? Anything time related?
Not to my knowledge. To be honest, I don't know a ton about them. I mean, I know enough. I know about their history. The only reason I was there was to destroy an ancient artifact. However, that led to me being killed. But thanks to you and your friends, we're back. I'm back, and hopefully we can accomplish that the next time. But no, it's very ancient as far as time. Lots of ancient magics that have mutated the molds and funguses and the like within the place to be quite dangerous and have different properties. I think she might be talking about like the counter spell mushrooms and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Your teleport though was a bit weird. I've been teleported before, through with that spell by my aunt, but hers didn't work like that. There was like no beam of light, specifically moonlight. Could that have anything to do with it?
No, that is a I can't think of a good word because side effect sounds negative. Um, that's an effect of the magic's origin. I'm assuming when you've been teleported before, it was through more arcane means.
Yeah, my aunt's a wizard, so I guess you being a divine caster of sorts, getting your power from Illustree, would cause it to maybe take on that more of that kind of appearance. So, all right. I don't know how personable your goddess is. Maybe you could ask her about it. Maybe she knows something because honestly, time is kind of the essence right now, and that's a bit of a concern if we've been gone for a bit longer. Because if anything like that happens again, could be the end of the world.
Okay. I'll try to see what I can find out. I'm trying to see if she has a certain spell. Give me 1 second. Morgan, would you have anything weird on the list that you're trying to get Kunk to get, or should it all be stuff that's just easy for him to find?
Yeah, so because I forgot about that that one thing, maybe it would be better if yeah, that he asked him to like get him some exotic spices from the Shar.
Okay. You know, I'll say you had him like on the list. Hey, go buy the grocers. I can't think of what the grocer's guild's name is. So, go buy the Guild of Butchers. Tell them we need another shipment early. go buy the Council of Farmers Grocers. Tell them we need another shipment early. Instead of actually going and buying the groceries. But yeah, finding some spices. That will not be cheap spices from the Shar. To get like a good amount to stock the kitchen, I'll say it would be 20 gold.
Okay. And Morgan would have told you, Kunk, he'll just give you the money back once you get here.
Okay.
It's a cleric spell. Would you mind if I take a look at your memories? I might be able to piece together what happened.
Sure. Don't go too far in, because you might see a very horrific thing known as the Soulmonger that happened while you were away.
I heard about that. You have my condolences if you were one of those sucked into it.
Yeah, I try not to sleep because just nightmares, so I just avoid it. Thankfully, due to my experience there, I don't have to anymore, but it does come at a cost.
Alright. Do you resist your mind being probed?
Nope.
Okay. So she will go into your head and dig around there for a minute. The only strange thing I'm noticing is how quickly such a large number of drow managed to get there after you.
Yeah, that was really weird. We didn't see anyone when we went down there. You don't think it was the fungus that did it, right?
No fungus that I'm aware of can do anything like that, but
I mean, there's fungus in that little library thing that counterspelled. So,
yes, that spellbook mold, it's called. But nothing that should have made you all lose 2 10 day. I'll try to see what I can find out, and I'll.
oh, she probably saw me telling the people upstairs about her.
She would, yes. Um, and do try to keep better about keeping it secret that I'm back
I'm sorry, what?
until I'm fully returned.
I was. Oh. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Um, it's quite alright if you didn't know.
Um,
primarily that the leader of the city and that the leader of the city guard do not find out as well.
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, about that. As I was heading down here, I was contacted uh, by the Minster, and
Tell me exactly what you just said. Sorry. How did you refer to him?
the Minster.
Oh, the Minster. Okay.
The Minster.
The Minster TM. And usually that happens whenever, like, I don't know, they have been, like, listening in. I don't know how they do that, but so he might know.
The how of that is a perk of their station, is the best way I can put it. Which would be exactly how Laryl had answered when Morgan asked that at the meeting.
Yeah, I mean the how is more my curiosity is more like how they know when to listen in.
You know, it might have something to do with you constantly talking shit about.
Yeah, they just got a shit talk radar.
Yeah, literally.
Hey, look, it's a sign of a good, healthy society if you can shit talk your leaders without being punished.
And have you been punished? No, you've just been talked to.
Yeah,
They haven't done anything about you doing it.
no, yeah, it's fine. I'm not being imprisoned for sedition.
Yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You keep it up. You're on thin ice, bucko.
No, Minster wouldn't do that to me. I'm his favorite hooligan.
Fucking Minster.
Told him that and he might. I mean, canonically, what? It'll turn you into a frog or something.
Yeah, I've had a good life.
I mean, he turns you back after a few months.
I've had a good life. More like you've had a good afterlife.
I think he only kept Volo as a frog for like 6 months.
I mean, I'd also, if it wasn't for the fact that he's a god, I'd also have like a nickname for Brandabaros. Like she considers Brandabaros one of her good friends.
I think if there's any of the deities she can get away with it from, it's probably Brandabaros.
Yeah, that's why I pickpocketed him. I thought he'd find it hilarious, and he did.
You just got punished. But yeah, if I am able to get any insight on what happened to you, I'll send word to Trollskull Manor, was it?
Yes, we're open Monday through Friday. Different hours on the weekend.
Fuck is Monday through Friday.
Yeah, you mean first day through 10th day?
Yeah, we're open 1st through 10th. Different hours on the weekend. But yeah, if anyone's interested, come by. Maybe we'll have a special deal for members of the Austrian clergy. I don't know. We can talk to the other owners about
A
that.
special deal for the elderly.
For the recently returned to life.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say.
Rebecca
I mean,
special.
elf, right? Drow, but you know, for an elf, looks roundabout somewhere in the early hundred or mid hundreds, which is fairly young for an elf.
Yep. Anyways, I'm gonna go and not think about you just in case they're listening again.
I don't believe they can hear your thoughts.
It has been 100 years since you were last here, so maybe they've added that into the list of abilities they got. I don't know, but
Fair enough.
I'm gonna go.
Um, before you do, I did have time to go and look at the resealed pit, and I wanted to thank you again for what you did to help with getting that refixed.
Yeah, that weird ooze thing was weird. It made a copy of me. I didn't like it.
Yes, been guarding that ever since I was a child. Didn't want it to be unsealed. So thank you.
Have something like that underneath the city of Waterdeep. But then again, there's also Undermountain under Waterdeep, so not exactly a great underground under Waterdeep, is there? I mean, the promenade's really nice. It's just that pit. So I'm just gonna stop talking, and I'm gonna.
The underground's more dangerous than you would expect under most of Toril.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Congratulations being alive again, and have a good day. Poof.
Yep.
Just Rebecca being super awkward leaving.
Alright.
I'll go back to Troskull and pass the fuck out. Actually, first I'd go back to Troskull, say hi to Aunt Stella after we've been gone for 2 extra weeks, and then go to bed.
You made it back.
Yeah, something weird happened. Apparently, we were gone for 2 more weeks than we should have been. It's the 9th of Alteruk for us, but it very much is not.
I was worried after I tried to look in on you all, and was not able to see you for a while.
Hopefully, my patron can shed some light on it. But I'm exhausted because apparently I haven't slept for 2 weeks, so I'm gonna go to bed.
Yep. Very fair.
This will be one of the few times she actually does sleep.
Alright, but yeah, Kunk returns with the spices.
Very good.
I have that melange you wanted.
Spice melange.
Morgan changes the recipe board. The special the special tomorrow is authentic Sharon stew.
I love that authentic star and Sharon stew.
Now just to find a goat. No, that would have been on the list you gave him for the butchers.
Yeah.
But yeah, unless anyone was doing anything else during the day, the evening, the long rest actually happens now.
Very good.
And you would know that the next meeting is on the meeting where was it 2 months in they were doing the like where you actually talk about what all everyone's bringing to the table, and then start moving all the troops to Eltergard. That will be on the 14th. So you have
Of next
15
month.
days until then.
Okay.
Yes, you did not miss it.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, long rest happens. Around 6 in the morning, everyone hears Rebecca let out a loud scream.
It sounds like a skill issue.
Why did I scream, Bean?
I mean, we talked about it in DMs. I'll tell this.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, technically, my
You got-
persuasion shouldn't have been that high. Subtract 6
I mean-
from that persuasion, but it was a good persuasion roll.
It was, especially since they rolled a nat 1.
Oof.
And believe it or not, they did not have a plus 23 to see through your persuasion. Yo, plus 23 insight. Let's go. But yeah. Well, what's everyone doing? In the meantime, between now and when you have other stuff to do.
I'm gonna hit the gym to get that 1 point of con.
Will the dexterity thing that me and Dylan are supposed to do take a while?
Yes, but it's not it's you have to do 8 hours a day, but you don't have to do all the days like in a row.
Okay.
I'd definitely be doing that with Kunk, though, yeah.
Okay. And I assume Rebecca brings back Andromeda.
Yeah, and see if Guillemot has anything to say about it.
Okay. Just that you were underground. All he knew is that we were underground in the Shar for 2 10 day. So it must have happened while we were down there.
That's really weird.
Um. Yeah. So for the trainings, where is my battle map? Is this where you get punched to death? It is. Oh no, this is not. This is the arena.
Yeah, where we fought the drow.
Yeah, the Among Us down there.
Oh, not that one.
The right map should have Kunk's dad.
No, not that one.
The right map should have Kunk's dad.
There we go. It's the one that doesn't have a parchment background.
We're in the pure white void.
Not
Yeah.
again.
You're in the Cloud Kingdom. You gotta do the first Bowser fight.
So long, gay Bowser.
Oh no!
So long, Bowser.
Thank you so much for to playing my game.
Okie dokie. Okay. So you have 15 days. Um, go ahead and both of you roll me 3 dexterity checks.
And do you want me to do anything for my my con?
Yeah, you'll do 3 con checks.
Okay.
Oh,
Was that supposed to be 2 GM, or is Dylan accidentally doing it 2 GM?
I'm still doing
Uh,
it 2GM.
He's doing it to GM, but it doesn't matter one way or the other, really.
12, 12, 14.
The first day of training, Morgan gets punched once and just collapses, much like was it Kunk that happened to the first time?
I think so, yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, because
One of you got.
and collapsed.
Yeah, one of you. I think both of you ended up getting punched and collapsed by this man before you could punch him the first try. But yeah. So working on the is this would y'all be doing this every day for the 15 days? Everyone?
Sure.
Yes.
I am, yes.
Okay. So all in all, it's going pretty good. Morgan, you do have a rough start of it. And go ahead and roll me everyone roll a D100.
54.
Of course, I roll the lowest.
That might be good.
Your first week, your first 10 day, all of you do fine. All of you do good, making good progress.
Oh, that's good then.
And then another set of the rolls,
Skill
the ability
checks.
rolls.
Yep. Oh no.
Oh, much better.
I'm doing laps around the city and I tripped one day.
Yeah, you trip and it's on the main street.
Get run over by a
Nobody
cart.
laughs at me.
Yeah.
Look at that loser. Look at that alive loser. Ha 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 ha.
I mean, yeah, and Kunk, you have a rough middle, just like Rebecca does.
Yeah.
And then all right, go ahead and give me a D100 for that second week as well.
I rolled the same twice on 2 D100s. What the hell?
Kunk is nothing if not consistent. But yeah, you're making good progress. You feel like so you did 15 days. You feel like it would be another 10 day, and you'll get there. But the meeting would be the following day. During that time, is there anything else that y'all would be doing outside of the 8 hours you're spending at the places?
Working at the bar.
Fishing. Wishing I was fishing.
Probably working at the bar as well.
Okay. And we'll find out from Tom what Zarin is doing Zarin things.
He's got to look for his son. He's been
being
gone.
an overbearing parent. That's what he's doing.
Allegedly.
allegedly being an overbearing parent. He actually started drinking again and has been having some serious Morgan moments where he just wakes up in an alleyway covered in fucking sick.
I mean, sometimes you have to.
So sometimes you have to wake up in an alleyway.
It's an
covered in
experience
sick.
that everyone should have at least once.
All right. So Kunk, go ahead and give me 2 survival rolls for fishing. This man's so good at fishing.
That's what he was built to do.
I mean, that's why his nose is so big. He can just smell the fish.
He smells them.
He actually
but
ties
it's
the
also
line to the
like
end of his nose.
a weather vane, so that he knows when it's gonna be good or bad fishing weather.
No, he has his pocket fishing rod.
He got his fishing rod from Timu.
I mean, you rolled a 21. Uh, Kunk, you end up making. Kunk, you end up making 120 gold fishing, and that's after you're spending half of your day every day over here getting punched.
When you're done your training, maybe I could take you to Mount Celestia to fish there. Get some divine fish.
Morgan and Rebecca, y'all are both working the bar, so one of you roll a D100 for the first week, and one of you roll a D100 for the second week. Whatever order they come in on.
I didn't hear your voice cut out for me. I'm guessing you said roll a D100.
Yeah.
We did not
You're-
do good.
Well, you're rolling one for the second week.
Oh, okay.
But you do operate at a loss the
Oh,
week
no!
Morgan is. You operate. Oh wait, no, you have a bonus because of y'all are working. Let me see if that changes it.
And we got a bouncy ball serving drinks right now.
Okay, so that's a 39 and a 32.
Bouncy ball serving drinks.
For you, it's on the bouncy ball.
Okay.
For you, it's on the mouse.
You operate at a loss, but not as big of a loss.
Oof.
For the first week.
We are advertising, right?
No, you are advertising. That does add as well. Yes. The first week you break even. The second week, the business loses 24 gold.
Oh, that's not bad. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But still, we need this to just be making money, not losing us money.
Yeah.
Bar is hard.
Or I guess if you're both working there, we can do it like an advantage thing. So the first week would be you lose nothing, and you can both roll for the second week.
Okay.
Another 40.
Okay, so 40 plus the bonus. So
Can't wait for the Spirit Chasers to open a bar. Just go, oh, we made so much money. We can afford other things, like upgrades for the house, or maybe buying a business. And then you find out that Jarvis embezzled 9,000 of it.
right. Unfortunately, a slow week. Apparently, the threat of imminent war is not good for business.
This is not good for the economy.
No.
This is not good for the economy. You do make the business does run at a small profit the second week.
Not
Sweet.
great, but not terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Okay.
I just thought of something. Do you think that you guys would become suspicious of Jarvis being influenced by the mind flayers because he's never stolen money from the party before?
I mean, he's never had a way to steal money from the party before.
That's true, yeah.
Look, all I'm saying is Lane doesn't have to steal the money. He's gonna outlive everyone else,
He'll just inherit the
except
money.
Walter. I mean, he'll outlive Walter, but he'll have to wait a while for.
Yeah.
I mean, that's assuming that Lane doesn't get himself killed. I think he'll just get himself killed.
I mean, that's assuming Walter doesn't get himself killed again.
That's not on me. That's on the DM that time. He baited me into that corner.
And I will do a couple rolls for the 4 weeks you were gone.
Okay, okay.
Holy shit!
Would you roll fucking 90?
I rolled a 100 on the D100 for the 4th week.
Oh, let's go!
Oh, so that loss we took really wasn't that bad.
So these were the weeks before you were working, before you came back.
Imagine if we were working at that 100.
Yeah, I mean, because to get the big money, you have to roll over.
Oh, we got the advertising bonus and the Orem is working there bonus.
It's true. You don't have all the bonuses, but you. I don't know that you can hit the 131. I'll be honest with you. I think you can only hit the tier below that. That is, you have 3 of you working there, and you have advertising. Yeah, it is not the 131 tier. However, so the first week you operated at you covered your costs. The second week is +7. 7.
I gotta pee real quick.
26. Okay. The second week you were gone, the bar earned a whole 7 gold in profit. The third week you were gone. The bar earned 189 gold in profit. And the final week you were gone, bar earned what is that? Okay. 266 gold in profit. And that second week that y'all were working there, Beck and Morgan, a bunch of people turned up and started doing a toast and roast.
I don't know what that
Yes,
is.
sir. They're drinking and roasting each other.
Oh, nice.
You had to. A tavern brawl turns into a tavern brawl, but you pay for extra security. You have extra security, so you ignore the tavern brawl penalties.
Right now,
And
we
this is
probably
why-
could have taken care of the brawl ourselves.
It's true. Um, you know, I should have rolled the events first because that changes how much money I just told you. Because you had an extra plus 15 to the second week y'all worked. A meeting of the local debating society is held in your tavern, attracting much public interest. Gain a plus 15 bonus if you paid for extra service, which you did. So we changed that to...
I'm back. So how'd we do? We made good money?
One of the weeks, the debate society came by to help out, make us profit.
The
Yeah,
debate
y'all,
society?
between the 4 weeks y'all were gone and the 2 weeks that you and Rebecca were helping work as well, y'all made the bar made roughly... almost 1,000 gold in profit those 6 weeks.
Oh, nice.
Which I have a running total of what the bar has made. But you had said y'all were keeping it in the bar funds for now.
Well, yeah, it's to pay for Crum's hole. That's why we got the bar.
Yep.
Yeah. Which, yeah, we did. We worked out a contract, right?
You worked out that you were giving them... Wasn't it y'all were giving them half of the money now? And you were going to give them half of the money later or something like that?
Yeah.
I think I'd used like the last of what money I had to give them the first month.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's right.
That way they would start working. And then going forward, we could use bar profits to continue paying them.
Where is... anything else any of y'all would be doing for that half a month?
No, working and working.
Yep. Working and getting ran over by a taxi. Okay.
We'll check in with the crew, see how they're doing. Every so often.
They would be heading towards the third or fourth layer by the end of that time.
Right, how many did they loot? Because I said only go if it didn't seem super dangerous.
Okay, so they would be going towards the fourth one. The first two seemed like the cult had moved in.
Okay.
But they did manage to... The third one was like more of a... more minor of a layer. I mean, it still had loot in the lake. That one did not seem to be dangerous, and they did loot it. They have not had a chance to count how much they got from it, but it was a decent haul.
Nice.
All right, and then with that, we will Waterdeep. The following day, you make your way to the Lord's Palace. Palace of Waterdeep, whichever one it is. I think both names are the same thing. And again, the table has enough chairs for the extra members that y'all brought in, but the map does not. So they'll be on the outskirts. They're not. He's not there. As you make your way through the outer areas of the Lord's Palace, you would see a familiar figure in the hallway. You see a white-skinned tiefling with a heavily bandaged leg and arm.
Ooh, Loki, how you doing?
Oh, what was Loki's voice even like?
Something like a mobster, sort of.
Yeah, see,
Not like that.
I don't remember Loki's voice at all. I'll be honest with you. What? I was told that we're supposed to be coming to the meeting today.
Yeah, it's where we'll decide where the forces are going specifically.
Any luck finding the other people? He looks like he's trying not to say the actual thing.
To be honest, we haven't actually looked. We've been busy with other things.
Well, I know Tia did find the one that she was sent after in Chult.
Well, that's good.
So how have you been? I'm finally able to get out of Baldur's again.
What happened? We just heard that you were badly injured, and we just haven't had time to get down to Baldur's.
There was a really weird dragon. And I took a couple bites that wouldn't heal.
Ooh.
People tried magic. Tried to sleep it off. Nothing. I can take off the bandages and show you if you want.
Yeah, sure. As long as it doesn't hurt.
Oh, it does. And he would take off some of the arm bandage, and you would see giant giant teeth marks on his upper arm that look like they had just happened.
What the hell?
Like, other than the fact that they are not bleeding, they are still open like they would have been right after it happened.
I'll put a healing light into him just try. I know he said
Okay.
magic didn't work, but
It does not close.
what does this dragon look like?
Uh, it was black, but like weird.
Shadowy.
Kinda.
Uh, were you by chance east of Eltergard? No, what the fuck is it called? Elturel.
No, we went southeast from Baldur's.
Did it not like light?
It was during the day,
During the okay,
so it didn't seem to care.
didn't care. Okay, so this probably isn't a shadow drake. It's black and sort of shadowy, but not really.
Yeah, it was weird.
Does this sound like any dragon I've read about?
No,
Well, that's
no, in all your research, you've never. I mean, immediately thinking Shadow Dragon, but when he says the thing about and not caring about light,
It was during the
I mean that
day.
kind of, yeah. And then y'all were attacked by a Shadow Dragon. I don't know if anyone, I can't remember if anyone was bit, but you've never heard of anything with Shadow Dragon bites not closing.
What about just dragon bites in general that don't close?
No, not like just the thing from dragons. No. You would know of like there's poisons that stop people from healing and stuff like that, but nothing that's like a that just like a monster does it.
Well, after the meeting, come by Troll Skull. Orm could take a look at it. You might know something. He's an alchemist, so he might be able to cook something up to help, even if it's just to relieve the pain.
Okay. I don't know if he ever met Oiron.
No, I don't think he has, but he can right now because Orb's here.
Yeah.
I'll in fact
Really.
introduce him to Orm, so
Yeah.
Orm can start thinking about it.
Yeah. Say that happens. And Tia would also be in there already, sitting down when you go in.
I was wondering who this was. Holy shit, it's Loki.
Yeah, I couldn't remember Loki's voice. And all Beck remembers is it's something mobster, but not the mobster voice I did.
I just remember Anthony having him kind of talk pretty fast, and I don't know.
Yeah, it was pretty fast. That does sound right.
It was almost less like a mobster thing and more like a I'm like the fast talking Italian idea man, but my ideas don't always pan out even though I think they will.
That's probably it.
Like you'd be like, Morgan, don't touch my my romance novels. But listen, come over here. I've got a good idea, an amazing idea, fabulous one.
No, you were allowed to touch most of the romance novels, just not the one.
Not the one.
But yeah, this would be the first meeting that everyone, all the not spirit chasers. Dylan put that in my head earlier. uniques are actually there for.
We're franchising.
Yeah. Um, but this would be a bit less official of a meeting, as it's mostly just final reports and finding out how many troops and the like people were able to gather. You would notice that the Open Lord is looking at your group kind of strangely when you walk in. In full transparency, I forgot my notes for where this for the actual meeting, the script I had made like I normally do. And I'm house sitting, and it is an hour away from me, which is why this is not as set up as a regular one.
How could you?
Right? I normally have them typed up in Google Drive, but Google Drive has been screwing with me for the last couple weeks and not liking to let me log in.
I was gonna ask if it was giving you that bullshit about storage. Had that
No,
problem for a while.
I think I'm fine on storage. Yeah, because I don't store images or anything there, so I only use half a gig.
I don't either, but it'll tell you if you don't realize it and you have the cloud settings on. It'll just automatically save all your stuff to the cloud, which I mean seems good, right? But it's only like 5 gigs, and apparently Google Docs cost way more than you think that they do, or they're overinflating it. Because once you get past 5, it wants you to start paying them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I had to do a bunch of bullshit and turn the messages off so it would leave me the hell alone.
But yeah. Is there anyone that y'all are going to talk to before the actual meeting?
Does it seem like Silverhand wants to talk with us now or later? Or at all?
I mean, she didn't just like keep staring at you, but when you walked in, she kind of looked at you curiously, would probably be the best way to put it.
Probably
And then would have
after-
looked away.
Probably after the meeting then.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll grab Loki and take him to Elia. Let's see if she might know anything.
Okay. And he did meet Elia before. He was at the Dragon Moot, I think.
No, it was Zarin.
Oh, Zarin was at the Dragon Moot.
Yep.
He was at the council meeting
Yep.
that Elia first was at.
But he doesn't know she's a dragon.
Correct.
I'll just tell him that she's very familiar with metallic dragons. So maybe she might know something.
Okay. Okay. And how long ago were you bit? Like take 2 months. And she would think for a minute.
At first I thought it was a shadow drake, but he said it didn't care about light, so I don't know.
Yeah, their bites don't tend to do anything like that. I can't think of any dragons or draconic beings that do anything like that. None that immediately come to mind. There is... The only thing I know of is a poison called Pale Tincture. But it's one you normally have to ingest for it to take effect. And it would be continuing to damage you. But it prevents any type of healing. Magical or natural.
Well, that gives Orem a place to start.
It's the only thing I can think of.
Could the cult be making dragons like this that are capable of inflicting such injuries?
The cult had only ever done Draco Liches is the only modification I've known of them making. Suppose it's not impossible, but I have nothing to go on for anything like this happening.
It's probably something to bring up with the council. Because if they do have these kinds of dragons on their side, then injuries during the battle are going to be much worse.
I suppose they could have concocted a new type of poison. And if it was one that you would normally apply to weapons, possible they could have applied it to the dragon's teeth? Since normally those kind have no effect if you swallow them. That they would have had to somehow concoct a new poison entirely. One that I just don't suppose.
Well, it gives Orem a place to start anyways. And again, probably should bring it up to the council, just so we're aware of such possibilities.
Okay.
Zarin could try to spend 5 lay on hands to cure the poison.
Does it cure poison or just diseases?
I think it's poison and disease, but I'll double check.
Just realized I'm muted. Should also be poison.
Cure the target of one disease or neutralize one poison affecting it. You can cure multiple diseases and neutralize multiple poisons with a single use of lay on hands by expending hit points separately for each one. Just takes 5 per effect.
Yeah. So I guess he'll drop 5 lay on hands points into Loki to try and neutralize the poison effect.
Okay. And I believe that works. Yeah, it looks like it works. Well, I'll say, and then he goes and puts another point into him to see if it closes the wounds in it. And it does seem to start stitching them back together. So it does seem to be some kind of poison that was preventing it.
All right, but it can be fixed, so that's good. Maybe Orm can come up with a counter poison, a cure, not a cure, vaccine for it, that we can inoculate people so they aren't as affected by it.
You can certainly try. Though you did just cure the only thing that you have the poison on
Yes.
to build such a thing off of.
I mean, there still should be some there. It's just it's not affecting him anymore. We just shouldn't be closing up his wounds anymore. So Orm could get a sample.
You get to suffer until Oiron takes enough samples.
Yeah.
But alright. Let us take a quick tenor. So the meeting is called to order. And we open with other screen. Oh, don't put that on the other screen. The other screen's aspect ratio is awful. This on the other screen. My scouts embedded within the cult. Oh, okay, no, not mine. Our scouts embedded within the cult have managed to confirm the Unique's reports from the Well of Dragons. It is indeed where the ritual is to take place, as we found out before. But they have started moving more in there, at least visibly. And from their reports of what they've been told and seen, even with the Council's combined forces, I believe we're still going to have a very difficult fight ahead of us. But the network is being laid so that we will be able to get word to our embedded spies when the time comes for us to actually attack. Um, I always think this guy's a dwarf because of the art. He's not. My brothers and sisters in the order are ready for the fight. Our armor and weapons will have been freshly tended to with our thanks to Mithril Hall. And he looks over at Ambassador Ron Amble. Those under Bahamut's banner will be leading our charge. Oh wait, no, because you told him. I forgot you told him, Beck.
I didn't tell him. Morgan did.
Oh yeah, I forgot Morgan told him.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So scratch the part about Bahamut. Our paladins will be ready to fight, and we have enough clerics of Ilmater and Lathander to keep our fighting forces in the healed as well. The clerics and paladins of Torm will be in the thick of the fight, lending their protection to the allied. And I will say, so you would also say all of Elturel's Hell Riders will be joining the fight as well,
Hell yeah.
which is a force 2,000 strong.
Bean.
Yeah.
This is before Descent, yeah?
Descent is either not canon or hasn't happened,
Okay.
but I believe that was still the name of them before Descent.
It was. No. It was. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
Sure.
You had me questioning that.
No. Your statement was correct. I just wanted to know if these sons of bitches. Never mind.
So what, do we got the little bitch Hell Riders with us, or are these actually the good ones?
Dylan, you want to take that question?
Okay, all right. So they're not. It's so skewed because it's all like from the point of Zariel. Look, they're not actually bad guys, but when you've never been to hell before and you go into hell and you see the horrors of the Blood War firsthand, you have a choice to make. Do I fucking die a horrible death, or do I live to fight another day? Well, they chose to live to fight another day. But because of that, Mount Celestial lost one of its finest. So, if things look too bad, I don't know. Will they run away again? It's established that
But
they're
not
cowards.
again. Not again.
Well, sorry. Will they make a habit here of starting to run away? Just to do it again in the future? But I mean, hey, it's two different situations. One of them might seem more winnable than the other because they're on their home turf. I guess we'll find out.
I mean, also Tiamat coming here is a lot. Honestly,
It's
a lot
do or
less
die.
scary. But it's also a less scary fight than the Blood War as a whole.
Yeah. Especially if it was like, damn, do I get trapped in this forever? At least here they die, that's it. There they die, well.
Yeah, like honestly, would Morgan rather have to fight Tiamat or have to go join the Blood War?
I'd rather fight Tiamat.
I think Morgan would rather solo Tiamat.
Morgan would rather solo Tiamat 100%. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I mean, hell,
Yeah, the Blood
was
War's-
able to solo the Blood War. How hard could it be?
And you know what? The Blood War was still going on after Karlak.
Yeah.
Karlak did not solo the Blood War. Karlak survived the Blood War.
Yeah, and I mean, like, if Morgan somehow did survive, he would just wind up in a similar situation as her and just be a champion. But he wouldn't want to be. And I mean, that's just an if. I really don't think.
I mean, your brother-in-law is probably fighting the Blood War.
God,
on two planes at once.
Yep.
on two planes at once.
Or two levels at once, I mean.
He's holding the Vanguard, making sure that no demons sneak past through Dis.
But all right. This one. The Emerald Enclave would like to give our thanks to the Uniques and this council for lending Nimmer's protection to Grandfather Tree. He helped drive back a red dragon and an ancient red dragon and its servants that attempted to assassinate the mighty protector last week. Due to that, the Great Treant will be able to aid in the fight. It has already begun whispering to the earth, and a forest worth of treants are preparing for the battle.
Yeah, we're going to the Lord of the Rings Two Towers here.
Tarundarum.
And many clans of good aligned lycanthropes, in alliance with the druids in their lands, have agreed to aid our cause as well.
The saloon worshippers.
Like, not all lycanthropes are bad.
Yeah, the ones who worship saloon are very much good.
Yeah, and then also, bears are innately good. Their curse turns them good.
Yeah.
I think tigers are neutral. There's a couple of them that are good. I can't remember what the other ones are, though. I have been overseeing the preparations of Waterdeep's navy in the past several weeks, and have agreed to transport as much of the other forces in the north as we can to Baldur's Gate to save time on rallying, and then upwards up the river to was it the Chanthar? Up to Eltergod. Our Griffin Riders are also prepared to fight alongside the Metallic Dragon in any skirmish they may have with the Chromatics on the way. Beyond that, a contingent of the City Guard, which is growing by the day, will be battle ready as well. Again, with the aid of armor and weapons provided by the Dwarves of the North.
Our weapons and armor are brought to you by...
Brought to you by... Look, all I'm saying is... Dwarves make good stuff. When it comes down to it, Beck, do you want your armor made to where it looks really nice and made by the elf, or do you want Dragonfire tested dwarven armor?
I mean... Dwarven armor also looks nice.
Yeah, it does. It looks sick.
It does. The elves put more stock in their
Aesthetic.
Yeah, like it's still well crafted. The elves make good stuff. The dwarves make stronger stuff than the elves. The elves make
Fancier.
more artistic. Yeah, fancier. More pauldrons. And y'all feel free to chime in at any time. I'm just going around the circle. Or not even around the circle. I'm just going around the order. Oh yeah. And the current number for Waterdeep's guard that will be going is 7,200. Along with 2,400 of the City Watch. I'm sorry, no, that's full. Along with 2,400 of the City Watch. With Waterdeep's navy transporting my army south, I have been able to save thousands of dragons on provisions for the journey. With those dragons, I have filled the coin purses of mercenaries from around Faerun, and only the finest. My army is geared, and the mercenaries are itching to earn their coin. Hey, Tom.
Hello.
Finally, you're here.
Look, you're awake.
This table is very round.
Yes.
Morgan. Morgan.
Yeah.
What are we talking about again?
The next meeting, man.
Oh, right.
They're talking about everybody that we got that's gonna go fight the cult.
Right.
Also, apparently, 20 days passed that y'all can't account for.
Okay. That we can't account for?
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we
20 days, almost 3 weeks?
Yeah, we were gone for what was like just shy of 2 10 day, and then we came back and they were like,
It's
"No,
been
actually, you were
10
gone
days.
before." Yeah, we were like, "What?"
Yeah. Y'all thought you had been gone for 16 days, but really you were gone for 36.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, so I had it to where you got back into the bar, and Rebecca figured that out and said that to everyone, and then I was like, "Oh, this sounds on brand." Wait, I've been gone. Sorry, wait, I gotta do my smooth skin voice. Wait, I've been gone for that long? Oh shit! You think it's good enough to go look for my son now? And then they were like, "Yeah, he actually came to the bar looking for you, and I had you run out the door."
Why is he Jewish? He sounds... Zaren's not Jewish.
No, this would be if you sounded like Mort Goldman.
Professor Silverspell?
Exactly. Yeah.
Alright. Dwarven metal has withstood dragonfire for generations. We have the utmost confidence in it as always. Those who have asked for it have either already been given, or it is currently being worked on. Dwarven forged arms and armor. Those pebble-brained cultists think they're going to be able to hole up in a mountain against dwarves. Our siege weapons will blast their fortress in the mountain to bits. This is the king. The High Forest is well known for our archers and our eldritch knights. Both have begun training and honing their skills even further since this council first met. My knights are prepared to put an end to these depraved cultists. And my archers are prepared to shoot every wyvern, dragon, and mage out of the sky. We will be ready to travel to Eltergard when the time comes.
Just remember, if it's a shiny dragon, don't shoot it. It's a friendly one.
Look, sometimes you just start seeing blood.
You get the blood rage.
Yeah, sometimes you get the blood rage because someone didn't want to eat your cookies. Oh no, it's because you need to get ingredients for the cookie.
Yeah.
That's right. The Flaming Fist has begun aiding and training of the coast's various armies for the past several months. I'm glad to hear reports that each of your armies have come along nicely. As the largest, most disciplined army in the Sword Coast, the entirety of the Flaming Fist will be heading towards will begin making their way towards Eltergard. And the Flaming Fist. I have this in my notes. Is 6,000 soldiers. It is literally the biggest mercenary company on the planet, I think. Silvery Moon's Knights in Silver have been training, and will be making their way south with the help of Waterdeep's navy. In addition, most of the spell guard will also be going. Those that aren't needed to stay and maintain the city's wards. Alongside the Arcane Brotherhood and the Red Wizards. The cult should be hard-pressed to meet the Council's combined magic forces. And I think that is... I mean... I don't know why the eyes in this freak me out so much.
It's because they're just white.
The Arcane Brotherhood has agreed that it can spare half of its forces to go directly to the well for the fight with you all. Of those that remain, a quarter will be on hand to provide communication between the various factions. And then... this is a phone call I have to take. Apologies.
How will we take the Well of Dragon? My lord, there is no such force. You need thousands, tens of thousands. Well, we got a scrappy ragtag band of adventurers and a bunch of nobles. We're gonna do it anyways. We're gonna yell Leroy Jenkins as we charge the Well of Dragons.
We most definitely have more than 10,000. I don't know if we have tens of thousands. The Flaming Fist already account for a half of 10, so, well, more than half of 10.
Can we grow an orc army in the time we have left?
Grow one? Okay.
An orc army? I mean, you know that the Many Arrows tribe was down in the Serpent Hills trying to get more alliances with the other orc tribes.
What if I want Warhammer orcs?
I was thinking more Lord of the Ring orcs.
You want to grow them in mud pits?
Yep. Mass-produced orcs.
Well, maybe if you read the Manual of Clay Golems.
I haven't had the money to do it. It takes 30,000 gold.
Like, all you need is a really good a really good week at the bar. No, you can't get 30,000 in a week. Maybe if you maxed out the bar.
Could we get 30,000 in a month?
If you maxed out the bar, with your current bar, the theoretical maximum in a month is 2,940. So no. You get 3,000 in a month if you rolled perfect.
Oh no, I'm sorry. 65,000 gold pieces. Yeah, this thing ain't gonna be used ever. I'm not gonna have that much money.
I mean, how much of Tiamat's hoard do you think you're going to be able to pocket, or the Sword Coast gets their share?
Well, I mean, half of it's going to the metallic dragons, anyways.
No, not half.
I thought they said
They're-
half.
No, they were getting shares. They were
Oh.
getting an equal shares to what the council members are getting.
Oh, I could have swore
But-
they wanted half of everything, and then the council gets to split the rest.
Do we?
No, they.
Do we
So
also
it's
get equal shares? Was that negotiated?
you will be compensated generously, but you're looking at an amount of gold that an equal share is ridiculous for if you're not the leader of a kingdom or an entire faction.
Yeah, we're not gonna get the same
Look
amount
at
of
how
money.
many uniques we have. We got
I will say
4 of us, and then like another 4 of us.
you can definitely try to argue for this, Dylan, as Morgan, if you want, but that money isn't just like, that's not really the cult's money. They stole it from
No,
the
yeah.
people.
No, the only thing he wants is the scale from Tiamat when he fucking kills her.
It was scaled from each of her necks.
Yeah. Then I can make my belt. Then I can make the infinity belt.
Yeah, but you can't make the true Infinity Belt until you kill all 4 of the Dragon Gods.
Fuck you, dragon masks. I got something better.
That's who you have better.
Zastam has seen fit to send a large contingent of the Red Wizards. Though your moratorium on us raising the fallen members will put us at a disadvantage. Rebecca made a condition.
Yep. We're making sure that they're not gonna come out of this too strong.
Yep. The middle ground was, during the fight, they can raise the cultists that die.
Because the reason I used was because the side of the allies will likely want the bodies of their dead back so we can mourn. And there are some cultures that are inherently against the raising of dead into undead. So just out of respect for those groups Just avoid it, please.
Yeah, I mean, most cultures outside of Thaymount.
Yeah.
Not all, but most. Yeah, so is there anything y'all would add?
So, he whispers to Morgan again. We're gonna get paid, right?
Yeah, we're gonna get paid. They already told us that, like at the start.
No, I know they did, but like,
Zarin wasn't here for that. That
I
was
know
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
that was pre-Zarin.
So like, I know we're not a kingdom, but like,
Can I hear Zarin say this? He's literally next to me.
yeah, you would be able to hear him.
Zarin, what the fuck? The world's about to end, and that's what you care about?
Well, like, I'm in the mindset that we're gonna make it out alive. So like, I got to think about the future.
We worry about that later.
Look, it's not like I don't see where you're coming from, man. And I mean, any money that we get from this would be a benefit. You know, it'd be a nice plus. But I'm kind of more concerned with stopping the world from ending, so that I could actually, start a family with my wife, who I thought was dead.
Right.
I thought you were about to say any money we get out of this would be blood money.
No, no, no. I mean, if we're talking about things, that we get out of it, I doubt they're gonna say no. But I got to take some trophies. I don't think there would be any objections to that.
So I'm on the back burner while you get trophies. Got it.
What do you mean
He
you're
says
on the
joking.
back
He
burner?
says jokingly.
No, and like he can tell you're joking, but he's like, we bet. Listen, all right. I want to take some scales from her neck. I want to build a belt in the future. It's this whole thing. Look,
Holy crap, Tom, what are you digging in? A bag of dog food?
It's a bag of Starburst.
oh my god.
Why is it so loud?
I don't know.
It's right
not
under
even
the
that-
microphone.
It's not even that close to the mic.
It is very loud.
Isn't it really? I'm so sorry.
It sounds exactly like what it sounded like whenever we were getting food for my dog.
I mean,
I promise, like, the mic. What is my gain on?
a million.
How does it? Does it sound a little bit better now?
If you're digging in the starburst, I hear
I'm
nothing.
not. This is digging.
Oh no!
that it's not as bad, but it's still.
It's like, oh, you
Maybe
want to
just
hear digging?
mute your mic when you go digging in.
Well, I was in the middle of talking. To be fair.
Well, then don't dig in.
To be fair,
Don't dig in.
He needs to munch though.
Yeah, literally. Thank you.
I forgot Tom has zero self-control.
Rebecca, you were going to tell them about the
Okay.
wounds.
Yes. One of our members, Loki, encountered a dragon who apparently might have. First of all, it was a strange dragon. It was a black, kind of shadowy, but it was also during the day, so it was not a shadow drake. Don't know what it was. But its bite inflicted a wound that refused to heal for 2 months, and just got it now neutralized thanks to a paladin. However, it's possible that the cult has developed a poison similar to the word that Elia used, the potluck.
Pale tincture.
Pale tincture
tincture.
poison.
Yeah.
The potluck.
But instead of being ingested, it is coated on a weapon, say. So a dragon bite is a bit more, well, not healable. Hoping that Orin might be able to figure something out, so we have some sort of countermeasure. But it's just something to be wary of. Those that get injured by certain weapons or dragons might not be able to heal back up to continue fighting.
I would say basically everyone at the table looks concerned at this news. That will definitely make things a bit more difficult if that is the case. Um, is there would there be anyone still under the effects of this, or were you the only one? I was the only one that. Oh, someone else got bit as well, but they got over it.
Really, it didn't affect him as much. That's so chickenpox, man.
Grungs might be immune to poison.
But he's a goblin.
Yeah, goblin. Yep. Yep. Ignore my grung thing.
Oh my god, chickenpox was a grung this entire time.
He's infused himself with grung DNA.
Amphibian goblin.
Look, who's to say where one of those eyes came from? The world may never know.
Well, I mean, I gave him one of them. So,
Well, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know where one of them came from. Do you know where the other one came from?
No.
Let me rephrase that then. If it's a poison, like you suspect, and based off of what Zarin did to heal it, it was either a poison or a disease. If you're immune to poison, it probably wouldn't take effect. And on the other hand, if it is a disease, if you're immune to disease,
Chickenpox is inflicted with many diseases. So maybe it just, like Mr. Burns' Three Stooges syndrome, they all just crammed at the door and just couldn't get in.
yeah, they're in perfect balance. Yeah, Morgan's blood brother thing with chickenpox would have killed a lesser man.
My god, did I make him immune to poison by blood brothering with him?
Oh no, I was talking about you not catching the diseases from him.
Oh.
But yeah. Wait, do y'all have anything else you want to bring up at the meeting? Would you share about your weird time thing?
That would be
Morgan
up to
won't.
Morgan.
Yeah, Morgan wouldn't because that just seems like then you'd have to answer where they were and what they were doing, and then more people would know. So, no.
I mean, y'all been gone for 4 weeks. They're about to ask one of those questions anyway. You don't necessarily have to answer, but
Damn, that's true.
so Nix, you normally have updates about what you've been up to. If I might ask, have you made any other inroads with information or potential allies with since last meeting, you've been gone for several weeks.
I look at Morgan.
Okay. Okay, hold on. I think I know how to phrase this. Um, we had embarked on a personal quest of religious nature to retrieve an artifact of my faith. We took a trip far to the south. Uh, that would it was quite interesting. Um, God, because it already seems like he's hiding things. Um, we learned about ancient elven architecture, and may have triggered some sort of magic upon our return that caused it to have more time pass for us than we had intended.
Yeah, we think it's about 2 weeks earlier than it actually is.
So much for keeping it secret. He whispers out.
Okay.
We're still keeping it secret, but like, I don't. What?
I thought the whole idea was that we were not going to tell them.
Well, Morgan said more time has passed than otherwise, and so I'm like, yeah, just we think it's 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I was as vague as I could have been, but to give them enough information not to hopefully pry anymore and maybe give us an answer.
Morgan, make me a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. Never good.
I mean, yeah, the problem is that you like to tell the truth when you're better at lying. I mean, it's omitting. Is there an argument there for it to be deception?
I mean,
It's a lie of omission, right?
I am
A lie of omission
Technically-
is still a lie.
technically lying.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you the deception.
Okay, so then that would be a
Just re-roll it.
okay. Much better.
I just want to see if I had been the one to lie. Oh. Damn.
Alright, let's roll
The
the
very
insight.
sudden. Oh.
Roll the insight for the
Yeah, I put expertise in deception, man.
ones that are inciting.
How am I getting expertise as a monk?
You don't. You take a skill. You take a feat for it. Skill expert.
Okay. They all look at you through your meandering explanation. And because of your passives, Morgan, you would notice that the Open Lord looks at you for a bit longer than everyone before going back to other business.
She knows.
I mean, we kind of figured that she knew.
I mean, Minster definitely knows now.
I mean,
Yeah.
Morgan, make a. I mean, if y'all want to try to tell if she knows or if she or not, yeah, you can make it. You can make insights.
Ooh, that's really good. Almost a nat 20.
I guess I'll have her make a persuasion or a. I guess it's her passive. No, because she'd be trying to hide her reaction. Yeah, Morgan and Zarin. You're pretty sure she was just she was having trouble following that conversation. Or not the conversation, how the explanation kind of meandered through. Rebecca. She looks like she's putting puzzle pieces together. You don't think she knew, but she might now be suspecting.
Andromeda will turn invisible, bound over to Morgan, hop up on his shoulder, and I will whisper into his ear, she's putting the pieces together.
She hasn't yet, right?
I don't think so, but she definitely is suspecting something.
Okay, well then let's move to a different topic.
Although, as rare as it might be, we could take the voyage of Queasel. To help participate in the battle. We can probably assign our crew to aid, not on the front lines, of course, as letting the cult get their hands on a spelljammer would probably be a terrible idea. But they could aid moving troops from the back lines around. While also providing some amount of air support.
That might be a pretty good idea, especially if we use it for maybe getting healers around to where maybe they're more. If we keep some on retainer in the back. Though actual positioning will have to figure that out closer to time once we know what we're really up against.
They're currently on a recovery mission to raid some of the Emerald Assassin's lairs. So they'll be back in 10 days or so.
The Ambassador Brawnanvil. Hope your crew's well prepared. Dragons rarely leave their lairs unguarded. Be it traps or other monsters.
We gave them orders that if it looked too dangerous to avoid it. So far they've raided 2 lairs, and they've seen 4.
They've raided 1. They're on their way to the second.
Oh, they've raided 1. They're going to their 4th, and they skipped the first 2 due to the cult having an increased presence there. But we have faith in our crew. They did help us make it off of beer, so.
It's true. Well,
The original 4.
of them did, yeah.
Philip, Gimbal, Zook, and Veldeban.
Very well. If there's not anything else, the next meeting will be in Eltergard. And that would be on we'll call it the 16th of Myrtle.
So that's
which is in
month?
about 2 months.
2 months, okay.
The calendar and I'll link the calendar in the Discord again. And she'll look over at Antharfrim. And the preparations are underway toward the meeting room there, similar to how it is here. Aye, yeah, they're working on it currently, is my understanding. With that, the meeting will break.
I guess I'll go over and see Laurel Silverhand if she looks like she wants to talk.
I mean, she doesn't look like she doesn't want to talk. She would be over at her gallery.
Okay.
Why can't I?
Oh shit! I should probably have to. I probably because of that time skip, I have to probably pay for Reg at some point soon.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're coming up on the end of your prepayment on
Yep.
your down payment on Reginald.
Your down payment on a Reginald.
Hey, I didn't know how long we'd be gone. It's a good thing I did.
Yeah, so you're going. Rebecca's going up to talk to the Open Lord. I'm assuming Morgan and Zarin are still whisper arguing back and forth.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want money, Morgan. Where's my money?
Now listen
Stick to the
here,
plan.
Zarin. You keep saying that, Zarin. Plan this, plan that. I ain't seen the plan. I've just seen chaos.
Listen. There's gonna be mangoes when we kill her.
Fucking can't.
She'd have her back turned, talking to some of the retainers that are over there. But hearing you walk up behind her, turn her head. Rebecca, what can I do for you?
Got the feeling that you might want to speak with some of us as kind of the look you were giving us as we entered.
Just curious as to where you had been off to. Hadn't heard anything about your exploits since last meeting. My warden said you were heading off to... What was it? Kalimshan. Didn't know if you were trying to find some kind of allies down there.
No. We were searching for, as Morgan said, we were searching for a relic, but we were successful, and unfortunately, some sort of magical effect occurred that caused us to skip some time.
Not many surviving elven ruins that I know of down there. Be fascinated to know what you found in Kalimshan.
Due to the nature of such things, his goddess kind of put an embargo on information.
I see. I understand.
Yeah, in fact, we were everyone but Morgan was very much in the dark as to what we were even doing until we got there. So
Yes, that's right. He follows Stray now, doesn't he?
yeah. Yeah, that he does.
All right. Well, hopefully your trip to Kalimport was productive.
It was. Thank you. I should be going.
Of course. See you in Eltergard, if not before then.
Yes. Yes.
The entire time, Morgan was just shooting you glances in between his argument with Zarin.
I'll just let him know. I was like, yeah, I talked to her. She was just wondering where we were. Just says like, yeah, we're on a mission for a relic, and we succeeded, but something weird happened, so that's why we were gone for so long. So I didn't tell her anything else.
Okay, good. I hope you haven't been, like, saying anything to anyone else.
To be fair, you didn't tell me not to say anything, so I might have said some things at the
Oh
Dancing
my
Haven.
God. Okay,
But when I went
that
down
shouldn't be
to the
too bad.
promenade, they told me that I shouldn't be saying things, so I'm like, whoops. But that's entirely on you.
I thought it was implied.
It was
And then
not.
how Minster talked in my head.
Did you tell him Elminster talked to you?
Yeah. There's a small chance, that the Minster, knows.
Would Morgan know who the
Fuck,
Minster
did you
is?
just call him?
What the fuck did you do? Hey, look, I'm like his favorite hooligan around these parts. I gotta call him some things.
Get turned into a frog, calling people things like that.
All right. You know what? I'm not gonna do it.
Plus, it's not directly saying his name, so maybe his weird listen powers don't work that way.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
I mean, you did not say his name when you were before he talked to you at the Dancing Haven.
That is true. But I did say someone important's name. Oh, is Loki was coming to speak with us?
I mean, they're placed over here because there's not enough chairs on the map. They've been next to y'all.
Ah.
So what are we not telling people about?
Nothing that you can know, Loki.
Come on, you can trust me.
I cannot.
I'm Loki.
Don't you share your name with a very obscure trickster god?
No, they have no footing in the Forgotten Realms. They have a place in the Outer Planes, but they do not have any footing in the.
But no.
Canonically.
We are under.
He looks at Morgan. Come on.
Look, he
it would
gets like a real pain
it
look
would
in his face.
incur
I wanna
divine
tell you, but I
fury
can't.
if we told you, Loki. That's the problem.
That's what they all say.
It's like the romance book that you told me that I can't read. This is that romance book. You can't read it, and by read it I mean we can't tell you.
What if I let you read the book?
Make a persuasion check.
Let me open up his sheet real quick. Was Loki a persuasive guy?
I don't think so. I think it was more deception. I think we all were.
His proficiency bonus. Yeah, no, he has proficiency in persuasion, but not in deception.
Really?
Yep. And it is actually one higher than what this roll. Well, I accidentally left it on GM. I will take a picture of it if you want me to, Dylan.
Was it
He
nat
rolled a
20?
20. No, he rolled a 24, and it's really a 25 because his proficiency bonus would be. Than when this sheet was last updated.
I guess make an insight check, Morgan.
Yes, he actually.
Or a wisdom save. I mean, I don't know how you. I guess a wisdom save probably on this.
30.
I really want to read that book, but I can't.
Like I said, Loki, divine fury.
Yeah, I'm religious now. I don't know if you know that.
I thought that was a new necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah, he multi-class. It's neat.
What now?
What the fuck are you talking about? You've just been saying all sorts of weird shit since we got back.
Morgan, she's talking in tongues.
All right, I gotta go pay for Reginald because my
Zara, do you
my
have holy
prepayment's
water?
running out.
Let me look.
She might be possessed.
How much money do I need to pay for another month of Reg?
Damn.
Why does Loki have Rosna C's spell book in his inventory?
Because we killed because we looted his thing there.
Oh yeah, you went into the secret room.
Yep. Why does he ask me? Where
I
did
need
he
to-
get this?
I mean, he's been bedridden for 2 months. He's copied those spells down.
Yep.
There's some juicy spells in Rosna C's spellbook. Reginald, I thought you put it in your. You had a contract thing on your sheet somewhere. I'd seen it. 20 gold a week.
Ah, there it is. You know what? I'll extend that for another 2 months because that's Doomsday. I'll pay it to a week past Doomsday. So that's 4 weeks from now? No.
No, it's 4 months from now, which is 12 weeks.
12 times 20.
And I mean, really, there's the extra days in there, but they're weird.
240 gold. Ka-ching.
Ka-chow.
More money that won't be going
Ka-choo.
towards the clay golem.
I mean, you could always take it out of the party funds.
I could. We don't have
And
party
he's
funds.
an easy 9,000 out of it.
It's not nearly. I need 65,000, Bean.
I love how you keep making jokes about that.
I mean, you gotta. It's just so fucking.
You gotta laugh through the pain, Morgan.
And my favorite is that the party's wizard that has been desperate for money and spells, and I get it. He spent 10 grand, and Jarvis was like, "Oh, why would you spend all that money?" Because it was his money to spend. It was his choice. All right, and he did something wild with it, and it might be potentially paying off here real soon. But fucking. The dude needs money the most out of all y'all so that he could be better to help y'all out. And he goes, no, let me just take half of what we all got so that I can build something that may or may not actually be for the party because he hasn't still made it clear.
It's definitely it's for the party in quotations, but for him. It's like when Homer gifted Marge a bowling ball.
Yeah, it's probably going to be something along the lines of something that could potentially help you guys, but it's totally going to be for his character.
Off with Jarvis.
It's also kind of why I went like, no, you're not getting this shield.
Because, like, I didn't even think he was going to use it. I think he was just going to, like, take it apart.
The shield?
Oh, what, the shield? No, he
No,
wouldn't have taken
that
it
shield's fucking bitching, man. He gets if he uses it, it's a +5 to his AC,
Right.
which is already bonkers. So
It's
with,
already at 24.
Just for record on that +5, when I said it would add 50%, almost 50% to mine, that wasn't an exaggeration. I would go from 12 to 17,
just
but I can't wear shields.
Wait until you get your item of growth. I helped Dylan cook with that one. Most of it
Yeah.
was Dylan, but I had a very important contribution to it.
Was your contribution the demon core?
Yes.
Yes. Squidward, we've added another demon core to your containment.
And we'll continue to do so until you calm down.
Hey Dylan, can I performance of creation a demon core?
Not at your current level.
Yeah, not as
It's
when he hits
a bit
14.
expensive.
When he hits 14, he very much could.
But the problem with it is, Dylan, I can only performance to create something within like 10 feet of myself, I think.
Yeah, you give yourself instant lethal dose of radiation.
You wanna shorten your lifespan even more, buddy? Go for it.
I mean, what if I just make it critical mass? We'll take out that enemy.
Oh yeah, we also calculated the absolute maximum of damage he could do. He would annihilate all life on Earth. Performance of creating a 15 by 15 by 15 foot cube of anti-osmium.
It would be like a magnitude 14 or 15 earthquake from the explosion.
Which is enough energy to counteract the binding energy of Earth's gravitational pull, resulting in an Alderon-like explosion.
Oh my god.
This is bad for the economy.
It will never recover.
No, I think it could.
A 15 by 15 by 15 foot cube of uranium, though, will boil the oceans
Good to know.
and annihilate all life. But it might
But
bounce
yeah,
back eventually. Eventually.
Yeah, was there anyone else at the meeting or your two ex-party members that you need to talk to?
I
Anyone?
want to check if Tia was successful with her adventure in getting the golden worm.
Hold on, I gotta get into Morty mode real quick. Hey, Rebecca! Aw, jeez! My voices are all off from missing this tooth.
I heard that you might have been successful in your search in Chult.
Yeah, me and Celeste, we found him.
Right? Did you help him?
Well, I mean, what does Rebecca mean by help in this situation? Tia's trying to figure out what you mean by help because of what he told you last. She's inside checking you,
making sure that he's not corrupted and still worthy of being a great worm.
I mean, so what she said about the corrected translation is not that he has to die then. He has to die while still worthy. Not necessarily then. I mean, if you just take him out while he's still worthy.
This is problem solved.
Yeah.
I mean, we couldn't. As far as I know, he's still worthy. But I mean, what if he's not? yet. What if he needs to be made worthy again or something, and we kill him too early?
Oh, but where is he now?
He's at the. I can't remember the name of it, but he's at the Platinum Dragon place here in Waterdeep.
All right, is there any way we can check if he's worthy? Like, is there a hammer for him to lift or something?
I mean, guess we could go weigh his heart, but we'd have to go to the fugue plane.
I don't have a tuning fork to the fugue plane.
Why don't you just ask the Minster?
Why does that sound like you're upset?
Because
your best friend now.
no,
the
no,
Minster.
no, you don't understand. Okay, this man grew up, and I've said it before. He grew up with tales of important people. His personal hero is Dristo Erden because of the whole drow thing. But in all the times that he spent in bars, the fact that he met him was like beyond astonishing to him. And now you're referring to him by something lesser than
And
one
here
of his
I am,
titles.
disrespecting him.
Yeah,
casual.
you're disrespecting someone that's within like his top 5 of famous people that he super respects. And he doesn't even like magic.
Wait, you know what? Dylan, Morgan might know the person that you rescued then. I forgot about the stories.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to say that because I don't want to just be like, oh, I know things that I shouldn't maybe know.
I mean, that one's a fair thing to possibly know.
Yeah, well,
I mean, because here's the thing. I don't know.
I haven't read all the books, but I do know who she is. I
Well-
know who she is.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll tell you after the session. Something that
Okay.
Morgan wouldn't have put together because it doesn't seem like the right timetable to him
Okay.
for a story.
Don't disrespect my fucking hero.
Which is hilarious because Morgan misnames everyone.
Yeah. It's not on purpose, though.
Yeah. Which plane is the future?
I
'Cause
think
you
it's
could-
Hades?
I believe that is correct. The fugue plane.
Neutral plane within the astral sea. It's unaligned.
Yeah. So there. Well, we've been looking into that, and we don't know anyone that can teleport there either. But if you you went before I met y'all. You went to the outer planes somehow, right?
Yes, through a portal that my patron was able to figure out where it was going to be. Though I do have plane shift now.
Well, if we were somehow able to get to Hades or Bator, we would be able to get there through a portal.
What do you know? I got a tuning fork to Bator, but it's Bator.
I mean, you could also, if you go to Mount Celestia, you can go to the Concordant Opposition, the Outlands.
Can you get to the fugue plane from the Outlands?
No, but you can get to Hades or Bator.
But I imagine we can't go through because I imagine the cult's still guarding the Outlands version of Mount Celestia.
Probably.
city for it. So that would just.
I mean, you can go to Mount Celestia. You can go through the portal to Mechanus that you went through the other way. Or not Mechanus. Arcadia,
Arcadia. Yeah.
and then
Um,
Mechanus.
I could check with Minster.
You actually you said his name correctly this time.
Yes.
That is on record. Because you think it's something to do with the name. If you say his actual name, I'm counting.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it is his name that sets it off, but that's what you're going off.
Didn't he say Null is on the fugue plane?
No.
He has tea with Null every once in a while.
Oh, right. Yeah, the dragon.
The
third.
Irie is in.
A third of the twins. The third twin of the twins.
And then what? No, because he's not the third twin, right? Aren't there technically four? Because
No, they made Tiamat and Bahamut made Sardior
oh, they made Sardior. Okay.
in the first world. If we go with the first world lore, I don't know where Sardior comes from otherwise. I think Sardior is pretty unknown because of him shattering. Not much is known about him. The Dragon Irie is. Where is this? The Dragon Irie was destroyed. Yeah, I don't know where Nola is. I'll look into that.
Thought he was supposed to be in the Shadowfell
I thought he was supposed to be in the negative energy plane.
because when I was
It exists.
looking
He had
into
mausoleums in Karsiri, in the Outlands, which also existed in the plane of shadow and the negative energy plane.
Plane of Shadow is Shadowfell. Shadowfell's a newer thing.
because when I was looking into it, they said that I was looking into it for meta that he like the three main deities of the Shadowfell are Shar,
Raven Queen.
Raven Queen, and Null.
I mean, Noel works for the Raven Queens, so I doubt he might be a main one, but he worked for the Raven Queens, so that's. I guess at the same time, Bahamut works for either Tyr or Torm.
Yeah, them.
Yeah, what you read about the mausoleums is great. That is, yeah, Great Wheel. That's right. Yeah. Karsiri, the Outlands, Plane of Shadow, negative energy. But yeah, I don't think Elminster told you where. I think he just said that he goes and tea with Null.
But I can't tell him about the whole issue thing.
I mean, again, that was much like Morgan. Well, Morgan's thing specified two people not to. That was a let people know that need to know, like as few people know as possible thing. So if it's your only way, it's need to know.
Okay, I guess. Yeah, I guess.
But it's not your only way technically.
Yeah,
It just makes it less roundabout
and less dangerous because trekking through through Avernus is not exactly a fun time.
No, but I mean, you have the Outlands, you have the plane hop.
Yeah.
Go around the wheel.
Rebecca, maybe we should take the longer way.
Through Bator?
Well, you want to look for your father, right? And also, mm, my goddess did tell me that maybe we should start looking for more alternate means of travel. And if we're just trying to do the quickest thing every time, we're going to be that much easier to track because we become more predictable. And
Did
right,
she?
I'm not
No,
off with that.
you're thinking of Vecna.
Yeah, that's Vecna.
Oh, didn't you say that?
Nicolas Cage said to do alternate means of travel.
No. His goddess also said.
Yeah, yeah,
Did she?
yeah.
Yeah, because he said we have a spell generator. And she's like, oh, it's good that you have
Oh,
multiple ways of travel.
No. So what that was for traveling to the
Oh, that
shard.
was okay. It was only for that.
Yeah, it was. You don't want to be magicked there by things aligned with the good drow.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. So then he wouldn't say that part. He would just say, we could look for your dad.
And it is also fair for you to think maybe that would be the case with the other relics you have to collect as well.
Right, right. But he wouldn't bring that up because we're not going to look for relics right now.
We got two months till we have to be in Eltegard.
Technically, you don't. I mean, that's like for garrisoning. There is going to be a meeting then. If you want to be at the meeting for the planning, you need to be there. But, I mean, you have ways of getting to the well outside of that. You just won't be part of the planning process. So that is completely up to you. Also, assuming no time warp shenanigans, your journey through the outer planes only took like 6 days when you did it before.
I
Would
mean,
we
if
have
you-
to take him with us to the fugue plane, or can we do it remotely?
No, I think you'd have to have him there for the weighing.
Oh, so not only
I don't think you could keep him alive and take his heart with you.
So we have to not only defend this individual through Avernus to wherever in the hells the portal to the fugue plane is.
Great.
Because it might not be in Avernus, it might be in Dis, it might be in a layer below that. We don't know.
Well, if we got to take him with us, maybe the quicker way might be better.
And plus, there's maybe just even like just being Bator could corrupt him too. And also, that's where she is, so I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think of the two options, well, of the two portal options, Hades is safer than Bator. Hades is pure evil, but it's not where Tiamat is.
Yeah.
Could do that.
Oh, but it'll be really rough on me. I'm neutral good now.
Oh, can a place actually actively corrupt you?
It depends on the place.
It really depends on the place, and because I'm an
And
opposite.
y'all did not
alignment-
research Hades, so you do
Yeah,
not know its effect.
I do not know its effects, no, but I'm guessing because just being chaotic on Mount Celestia was rough.
Being chaotic, the one that was real bad for you was chaotic in Mechanus.
Yeah, in Mechanus, yeah. So I imagine being good in Hades will be rough. Um. Well, we're gonna have to do some research first. Um. Look into Hades, see its effects. That it has on mortal individuals, and then we can go on a field trip to where everyone goes when they die.
Except for Rebecca.
We could also sail far to the west and go through Mount Olympus, but that's a very long journey.
What?
You can go. You can get to Arborea and Hades through Mount Olympus, which is on the material plane, and also those places as well.
I don't think Mount Olympus is on Toral's material plane.
It is. It's far to the west.
Plane across. Vandor. Nope. That's an Ichia. Okay.
Oh, I thought he was having a Theros moment.
There's no information on Ichia, but
It's there.
No information on this location other than that Mount Olympus is there.
I mean, Beck, I will say, do you know what the full name of the plane for?
For what? You cut out the last second.
Rebecca would know that Mount Olympus is just another name for Arvandor, and she is pretty anti-Corellon.
Oh, that's right. Yep. Yeah.
I don't know if you would suggest that.
Well, no, I don't even think she knows about Mount Olympus.
Yeah.
That was just out of character saying that that's something we could do.
Yeah, in Realm Space, it's mostly just called Arvandor because the Olympians don't have much foothold.
Yeah, let's do some research. See if we can't locate any tuning forks to Hades, without asking the big guy.
But I mean, like, we could tell him though, right?
We could, yes.
Rebecca, you need a tuning fork to where?
Is this in my head or is he right behind me? I
It's
would
in your
say
head.
that out loud. Like she
Right
gets a
behind
panic
me,
look
isn't
and
he?
starts like looking around. Like, is this in my head or is he behind me?
Rebecca, you whip around and look behind you, and you think you see Minster, but then the vision, the illusion fades, and it's really just. But you heard it in your head.
Okay. How can you? I'm in the room. How can you do this? It's not. You're not supposed to. What?
Rebecca, you you look around again, and stepping out from behind the gallery.
Of course, he's just behind a bush. Oh, that good prank, good prank. Um. We might need to go to the fugue plane, and the safest option, we believe, would be going through Hades. Unless there happens to be another way to the fugue plane other than dying.
I was going to say that is the easiest way, though.
We need to go as
Not very
living.
returnable.
We need to go as living individuals.
That sounds terrifying.
Why would you need to go to the fugue plane of all places?
To test if a certain individual that was found is still worthy of their station.
Well, surely there's easier ways. Just have them attempt to return to their station.
All right. Look, Elminster, I'm gonna have to level with you. I kind of like go up to him and like kind of like put my arm over his shoulder and kind of like lean
Oh,
in to like
no.
whisper to him.
Oh,
Your arm goes right through him.
Oh, what the fuck?
He's really here.
How? You? Oh, I
you
disappeared
get
for a
Brenda
second.
Barris a run for his money.
He knows a thing or two because he's seen a thing or two.
Yeah. All right. I go to the real Elminster then and do that.
He yeah he let you.
It's like, all right. So there is a very big problem that really needs to be kept secret.
Oh, I'm great at those.
I want to insight check Elminster. Oh, let's go.
All right, let me it's my Minster.
Oh man.
How many people have been able to say, I want to insight check Elminster?
I mean, probably more than you're thinking. To be honest, he is. I mean, he's up there with Mordenkainen. I mean, not in 5th edition, but during D&D as like a very popular NPC.
Yeah.
Okay. Modifier. You get the feeling that this man has probably outlived more secrets than you've ever known. If the tales of him are true.
All right, so he probably will take the secret to his grave, which was far after my time.
I've forgotten more things than you will ever know.
Yeah. Oh god, that's terrifying.
Except he has keen mind,
Oh no.
and he just illusions everything he's ever known in front of his eyes faster and faster every month.
He actually has Keen Mind Plus. It lets him remember everything.
Yeah, he has steel trap.
It's like, all right. So Bahamut and his 7 great worms are missing.
Okay, he keeps looking at you.
On his last pilgrimage to the material plane, the cult managed to jump him and capture a bunch of them. Some of the great worms escaped, and they can still be the great worms as long as they are still worthy. I don't know how, but they somehow have like some weird protection upon them, so they were able to like go into mortal society disguised, but also forget who they were. And if they die while they are worthy, they can become their true selves again. If they die when they're not worthy, that's a big problem. Getting them all is kind of like a key to freeing the Platinum Dragon, which we've only managed to find, I think, 1 successfully. Oh, 2 successfully.
3, actually.
3. Okay, that's right. 3 successfully. And how many
So it's
escaped? 4?
Elminster who found the third. No.
No, that's Bean saying that. What'd you say, Beck?
How many escaped? 4. And there's 3 with Bahamut in the prison.
There's 4 with Bahamut in the prison.
Oh,
as far
so we
Luigi
found all
was
3.
able to tell you. All 3 that are not held by the cult.
Yep.
Or at least that are not thought to be held by the cult. Luigi cannot see.
Oh, so we could take all three with us to the fugue plane.
Yes.
All right, that's actually really good. So we're gonna take the three great worms that we found and kind of looking around to the fugue plane, weigh their hearts, see if they're worthy, and if they're not, we're gonna figure something out to make them worthy again, if that's even a thing. But if they are worthy, we can I don't know, kill them. It feels wrong, but
Well,
they
if
need
you
to.
do that and if they know you're doing that, they'll probably.
I don't actually know the specifics. If like, hey, you're if we tell, can we tell them? I don't know. I'll have to figure that out.
If you take long enough killing them, that they are able to hate you, are they still worthy?
I'll
You
have
better. You better insta kill them if you try to kill them.
I mean, we might be able to just ask, like, tell them, it's like, hey, for the good of everything, we need to kill you.
Are they not worthy if they kill themselves?
I mean, in a lot of
Yeah,
religions,
I think
suicide's a sin.
Yeah, I think.
But this would be sacrificing themselves
For their god, yeah.
for their god, which I think would outweigh that.
Yeah, but that's a big leap of faith, and if they start doubting
But
Doubting
is
themselves.
suicide okay in Bahamut religion?
I don't think it's okay
I
in Tyr's
imagine
religion, so
any good aligned religion in the Forgotten Realms
especially lawful
probably
good.
doesn't encourage it, yeah.
Panic is not advised, although it is recommended.
Anyways, we gotta we gotta test if they're worthy, and if they're worthy, figure out how to get them back to their true selves.
Rebecca's done talking to Elminster. Morgan wants to try and talk to him if at all possible.
There are two other. I will say first, but I'm assuming you like pulled him away from Reginald or
Yes,
told
yes, I'm
Reginald to
not
go away.
talking directly to Reginald. Yeah.
Yeah, and it sounds like Morgan's been over here with y'all.
No, he's. I thought it was just Rebecca. I'm just saying that Morgan's gonna want to try and talk to him once Rebecca's done.
Okay, Rebecca, I will say he looks remarkably calm the entire time you're telling this panic story.
Yeah, this is Tuesday for Elminster, so I'm not surprised.
This is Tuesday morning for Elminster.
What's a Tuesday?
Yeah, no, Tuesday actually works. It's two. Yeah, you have Wednesday, Tuesday. You do not have Woden's Day or Thor's Day. Well, do I even need to make Elminster roll? Dude, is this something I have to do for the sake of the game?
Do I need to make Elminster vote?
Can I just?
It's
Can
Elminster! I think he just knows!
I mean,
You said he has keen mind, he knows everything.
he knows everything from the last month. But yeah, I mean, sanctity of the game and all that. But I'm not making him roll on this. Well, there are two other ways I can think of, though one is rather difficult these days.
If one of them is going through the Nine Hells, we don't think that's a good idea because she is there and bringing three of her most hated siblings, loyal guards, through her backyard probably isn't the best idea.
Oh no, I meant three other ways besides weighing their hearts.
Oh.
There's lots of ways to get to the fugue plane. Well, lots of ways to get to the places to get to the fugue plane. Anyway, it's possible that if you found the current King of Justice, they might be able to determine it. You would know that Protanther was introduced himself as a former King of Justice at the Gold Dragon. Though I'm not sure if they'd be able to judge one that outranks them.
All right, that's a maybe. Okay.
The second is a old spell that I am not able to in 3rd edition spell.
Oh.
That I am not able to do.
You know
Yes,
what?
it is
We
a divine
met
spell.
someone recently from 3rd edition, Minsty. I don't say
Yeah.
that. I don't say that.
No, I know you do say Minsty.
Morgan will fucking kill you.
We met someone recently from 3rd edition, Minsty.
What is that? That is breaking the secrecy, breaking the 4th, and metagaming all in one sentence. And having Elminster power word kill you, but that's, a given.
No, he can't. I have too much HP.
You think Elminster cares about your HP?
Oh no. He can probably just gut punch me to do 12 damage, and then I die.
I mean, Beck, he boops you on the nose with a harm at 9th level. And then he power word kills you at 9th level. With his action surge.
Yeah, he does this the same turn. I don't get a chance.
You have no shot.
I mean, you have a save on harm, right?
Yeah.
To have it's 9th level, is he gonna roll below a 24?
What's his spell save DC? I'm pretty sure it's not 23. It might be higher.
Probably like a 25.
So the stat block I'm going off of, which is not accurate currently. I believe. It is 24 on the stat block I'm happy to go off currently.
Yep, I failed. I take maximum harm damage.
At 9th level.
Yep.
Which I don't even know what that is. And and then what he does is he actually transmuted the spell
Does
under dam.
not upcast.
Does it not? Then he would know that and win an upcast. Is it evocation though?
It's necro.
That makes sense. Believe it or not, he's not a necromancer. An old divine spell that may work. Mark of Justice. It bestows it is a mark that is left on someone, and should they meet a condition you set, which is normally you designate for criminal behavior, it would inflict a curse on them. It could perhaps be done to curse them when they are no longer worthy of if they are no longer worthy of their station, and then you could detect the curse on them.
Right?
Of course, you'd have to find a surviving cleric or paladin from before the spell plague, which that's not difficult in itself because of elves and dwarves and strangely long-lived humans.
Raise an eyebrow looking at it.
But they would have to be a very powerful cleric or paladin to still be able to do such magic, since the changes in the weave that the spell plague wrought.
Man, Karsus really fucked up, didn't he?
Among other things.
And what's the third option?
He said there were two other options.
Oh, I thought he said there was three.
He could. I can. Let me give him just a straight intelligence roll and see if he can come up with a third option. What's the mod on? Okay. $22. No, I'm pretty sure those are your only 3 options. Well, I mean, you have many ways of getting to the fugue planes, so I suppose you have quite a number of options. Um, the current King of Justice is His Resplendence, Tamarand. Though, I don't know where he is.
And he might not be able to judge them because they're above him.
Right. He is a chosen above. So there is that.
That might help.
Apps. He judges you all unworthy. And he gives you an express ticket to the fugue plane. Let's go. But yeah. Is there anything else I can do for you, since you do seem to love talking about me?
No, not. Are you really like pinged every time I mention you, or?
No, of course not.
Okay, that's good.
Plus, you didn't even mention my name when I talked to you last.
Yeah, that.
Not that I know of, anyway.
Well, I don't think we need anything right now. If we decide on going to Hades, well, I'll come find you and see if you can potentially give us a lead on a tuning fork there. But as of right now, I don't think we need one. We'll look into these other 2 options.
Very well.
Mhm.
It looks like your friend there is rather eager and holding a piece of paper. No.
Oh no, he totally is.
I mean, I got Elminster's signature before you did, so I don't know.
No, you got his business card.
I got his business card. Oh yeah, that's my uncle. He's very big fan. Be nice to him. I pat him on the shoulder and walk away.
Your hand goes through his shoulder.
God damn it! How do you? You're.
He was really here.
I do kind of like that little, like oh you cheeky git finger wag thing. Like I'm not mad, just very impressed.
I wish I could do that.
Morgan would walk on over. Hello, Mr. Elminster, sir.
Oh, please. Call me Elminster.
You probably get this all the time, but could I get an autograph?
I also like to apologize for my niece's behavior.
In his hand appears a quill. You have paper for him, or well,
Yeah, he would have he would have taken like some paper off of the table.
okay. You see him casting spells on the paper first.
He doesn't even question it.
Hopefully to preserve it.
But while he's doing his thing, he just goes, Yeah, so first of all, I just want to say I'm really sorry for my niece because she's been like giving you these really weird nicknames and it's super disrespectful. So I apologize. Also, I wanted to ask you, and I know that this is kind of like random. Um, did you ever meet, or well, actually, because I don't know, I haven't gotten far enough in the books. You probably did though. Did you ever meet Dristord?
On a few occasions.
What was he like?
I mean, what is he like?
Yes, that. That was a slip of the tongue.
Um, very principled.
From all the stories that I heard from my mom growing up, I kind of figured. But he's been through so many crazy adventures, and he's just and don't get me wrong, you are definitely within my top 5. But he's got the number 1 position, just on account of me being half drow and all. I mean, I imagine that if he wasn't around and did the things that he did, that my people would have an even tougher time of just being able to make friends in normal society, live fulfilling lives and stuff.
Yes, I'd say he's probably one of the 2 most important for that, or most influential in that.
Oh, who would be the other one?
Someone who is sadly no longer with.
Oh, um,
Allergies.
Oh, that was a snore, dude.
would you?
No, I'm telling you, that was a fucking loogie in the back of my throat.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like a throat clear to me too, Beck.
Grody.
Um, the one who is responsible for the temple that I believe you now worship at. Her name was Kalue Velador.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I don't think that the high priestess mentioned her at all. I'm kind of new to everything, so.
Can you make a deception check?
Sure, sure.
The Minster is seeing through your veil.
Minster.
The Minster. Oh boy. Oh, not great.
I'm sure
Ooh.
his modifier for insight is higher than that.
I mean, either way, he rolled a nat 20.
No. Um, would you, by any chance, I've always wanted to meet Drist. Would you happen to know where he currently is?
Oh, fuck.
It's like, I didn't plan for this.
I didn't play. I know what Driss was doing in the 70s. Actually, no, I know what he was doing in the 80s.
I think that's about as far as they got with it, isn't it?
I don't know. He just put out. Didn't a new book just come out like a couple months ago?
Was there? Oh, I really got to catch up. There's so many books.
I can't say that I'm keeping tabs on him. Though I do know that one of his companions is currently leading the rebuilding of Gauntlgrim. So perhaps there.
You mean King Battlehammer?
And at this point, he would have signed the paper.
Gotta frame this.
Um, and I would say when he says that about, like I said, I'm gonna tell you what more you would know afterwards. But when he says that about she was the one responsible for the promenade, you would put the pieces together of that is the one you heard the stories about.
Yeah. Kind of makes sense that I rolled low on deception too, especially because he'd be making some gears churning in the old brain faces.
Yeah. But yeah, we will. Yes. Brunner. Currently rebuilding Gontalgrim.
Wonder if I went to Gontalgrim if he'd be able to contact him. Well, thank you. I really appreciate this, and it's definitely going up in a frame in my bar.
And tell your niece to stop with those nicknames you were talking about. You know,
Oh,
people
of
have
course.
people have turned into frogs randomly for things much less than that.
I will immediately let her know. As funny as that sounds, we have a lot of important things to do. Please don't turn her into a frog.
Oh, I said randomly. I would never.
Right.
Would you like to insight that?
Yeah. Insight.
Damn, that's pretty good. Unfortunately, his
Better.
modifier is higher.
Better, is it better?
You know, that didn't seem entirely truthful. As he gives you a wink.
All right.
Not the coveted El Winkster.
The Elixir. But he just kind of nods, and he's gonna bugger off.
And I would say the others of you would have also seen him casting spells Morgan gave him before signing it.
Did any of them look familiar?
Let me look at your spell list. I don't think you have any of these.
Probably not.
Nope.
Man, he didn't
And
prestidigitate
Saren?
it. Imagine all the Morgan germs he got.
The Morgan germs.
Yeah, he's gonna get the Morgan sickness.
Yep, and Zarin would also not recognize it.
But it's like to prevent illegal copies.
That's probably what it is.
I'll say, Rebecca, you've done some shady things. You think that he was making sure he wasn't actually signing something that was invisibly written
Yes, yes.
or otherwise hidden.
Yep. Very much, very, very devil-like contract.
Yeah. I mean, if you signed a devil contract and just because you thought you were autographing a blank piece of paper, it's on you for not looking at the invisible writing. Dylan's writing that down for Wee Wee.
I mean,
Oh,
not
yeah.
everyone is capable of doing such things. I don't think it's on them, but whatever.
I mean, supposed to have counsel before you sign it. Have your counsel. Get a
I mean, how are
counsel
they
that can
supposed to
guess
know
it.
if they thought it was just asking for an autograph?
You're one of the most powerful wizards in the Forgotten Realms.
You gotta be worried about these kinds of things.
Yeah, you do.
You don't want Wendigo making you do something.
No.
Alright, but we're gonna call it there. I'm sorry we went so far over.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Man.
More time
How
with the Minster.
dare you?
Not the Minster.